2K Sports pregame show.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Let's enjoy Memphis Grizzlies. After shooting the position at 6'6" number 24, Dylan Brooks. At the small forward position at 6'9", number 1, Kyle Anderson. Starting at the other guard, standing 6'2", number 12. Starting at the other forward position, standing 6'11", number 13, Jaren Jackson. Starting at center, at 7'0", number 17, Jonas Valanciunas.
Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony from the sideline. Hall of Fame. It hasn't been easy for these two teams, Brent. How much can losing really weigh on you mentally, especially if you're in a losing streak?
Sometimes it has to come from motivation from the coach. Sometimes you start to see signs as a coaching staff of how motivated a younger player is. Most of the time, teams will lean on their veterans and talk to them about what they need to do to dig out and how one game can turn around what it is that's transpired over the past 2 to 3 weeks.
As simple as one game.
It can be as simple as one game if you perform the right way. It's the same way in which you can win, Kevin, sometimes and have lingering effects from a win, but not winning the right way.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for Sacramento, Fox is at the point with Hield next to him at the 2. Bagley is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Dedmon in at the center, locking down the middle. And Dedmon throws it down.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
That one doesn't go. Here's Sacramento now. Pass to Fox. Barnes outside. Back to Fox. Off target from three-point range.
And you watch Kyle Anderson out there. They call him slow-mo for how he moves on the court. Just one of those jack-of-all-trades type of players on offense, and wasn't known for his defense, but has put in a lot of work to improve in that area.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
You could see some miscommunication on the defensive end of the floor that time. No excuse for letting a player get that good a look on that possession.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Bagley. The 3. And Valanciunas pulls it down. And with Anderson, the defense has been a focus for him the last few seasons.
And even though Anderson doesn't get up and down the floor fast, he still has quick hands and feet. Is being asked to guard some of the top forwards in the league for this team and wants players to try and shoot over him so he can use his length. Considers it a win if his assignment takes a jumper and doesn't get around it.
Here's Brooks after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. And Anderson kicks to Brooks. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Hield, the pass to Dedmon. Back to Hield. Here's Bagley. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Barnes against Anderson. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
More and more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
Guarded by Fox. Got a piece of it. Valanciunas finds Anderson. No good with the triple. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Grizzlies lead by 1. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
The new era of NBA basketball, playing outside in. We'll see if they can take advantage of that moving forward.
Iguodala out there with Jones. Then there's Howard. And there's Jackson. And it's Rhea in at the 4 slot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And Trevor Ariza, such a steady veteran.
I mean, just long, versatile defender, can also knock down the triple. When you look at how far he's come since he entered the league, as really just a raw athlete, it's a credit to his work ethic, no doubt about it. He has mastered his role.
Shot by Joseph, no good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And Howard with the stuff.
You have to get in front of Dwight Howard. When he has that kind of room to soar, he's going to finish alley-oops with style.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Joseph, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. We've heard Coach Steve Kerr say the power forward position, as we knew it, is disappearing. You could say that maybe about the center position, too.
I don't want to say that about the center position. What I want to tell you, Kevin, in my humble opinion, is that the center position has changed.
It's evolved.
So, yeah, I don't want to say that it's just disappeared, because there are players out there that are playing that position and doing a lot of the things that you would qualify as center-centric, screening, going down to the block, rim running to the post, being an option down low. But it's definitely changed.
But now we're seeing him go out and defend smaller guys in the perimeter, taking threes, and that's what's weird for your eyes to just kind of absorb what's going on.
Well, it's weird to absorb not only that and what those players individually are asked to do, but when you're at a game and you're sitting in the stands and all of a sudden you see 5 guys that are outside the three-point line. I mean, go back to the game in the 80s. It's the exact opposite. It was like, a bunch of ants on top of a lost candy bar sitting in the lane, gnawing at one another.
Right.
It's just changed. So the center position, not disappeared, just changed.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Well, the one thing the Kings have gotten right, Brent, is this new home arena. It is one of the best in the league.
Well, on warm Sacramento nights, what's really cool about this place is they open it up. So you got the natural airflow. It sneaks in. It feels comfortable here. Something these fans can take a lot of pride in with what they've done in downtown Sacramento.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings.
Well, he's like a carpenter out there. Great floor awareness, zipping the ball over to his teammates with ease.
Guarded by Fox. On the wing, Jackson. Overhealed, and Jackson with the basket on the assist by Howard. Jackson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies. Nobody near Barnes. And a miss there on the triple.
I think what I'd like to see from him in this quarter is getting going from the perimeter. Hit a 3 in the first, nothing in the second.
And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Yeah, it's a disappointing sequence of plays. Absolutely inexcusable turning the ball over like that.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Guarded by Fox. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Sacramento making a switch here. Kedman's checked in.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Now, here's Fox. Not a lot of room. Here's Barnes. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Howard. Guarded by Fox. No good that time. Three-pointer Hield. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. We're shooting the balls. right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. They gathered some serious momentum in the second quarter, and as well as they played, it's a little bit of a surprise that their lead isn't more than 7 points here at the half. What do you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Grizzlies?
Well, they're getting higher percentage looks. Good game.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go.
Welcome back, folks. Pleased to have you with us. The Kings trail by 7. Dave Yeager in his 3rd season with the Kings. Before that, 9 seasons, Brent, in Memphis, with 3 of those being the Grizzlies head coach.
An interesting end to his time in Memphis as things just kind of went awry between him and management. But the personnel decisions is what it came down to. And he has a fresh start in Sacramento with a very young, very energetic team that needs some direction. Maybe Dave Yeager, the guy to get the job done.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Dave Yeager. Fox is at the point with Hield next to him at the 2. Bagley is out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Barnes, and it's the 3 slot.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's stolen by Bagley. Now, here's Fox. D right on him. Pass to Dedmon. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And lots of credit for the team around him. They're picking up the slack here tonight. He just can't buy a bucket right now. And I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
You know, when Marvin Bagley entered the league, there were some questions as to which position would he play. But the versatility he brings is special. They can guard a number of positions, score inside and out, and he is a tremendous rebounder.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And one thing you can't question about Bagley, Greg, his intensity level.
As competitive as they come, he's ferocious around the rim. Oftentimes, he looks like he wants it more than anybody else on the floor.
Jones checked in for the Grizzlies. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
They got to hope to turn it on soon. 1 of 4 so far, and they know they got to be better.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
Poor decision making there. No idea what he's going for with that kind of pass in that situation.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Grizzlies. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Jones. And they're on the break. Memphis moving that ball around. Jackson passes to Iguodala. Back to Jackson. Inside. Valanciunas dishes to Iguodala. Back to Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
The Kings trail by 12. Farrell kicks to Bogdanovich. 44 seconds left to play here in the third. Ariza outside. Just 4 to shoot. Over Iguodala. Misses off the left iron.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Valanciunas trying to free himself up. They grab their own miss. And another turnover here by Memphis. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Yogi Ferrell. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now, here's Fox. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Valanciunas. Misses there. And as we end the third quarter, up to come back. Memphis out in front. They lead by 12. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Josh Jackson. Then it's Brooks. Then there's Howard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
And typically, he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
There's so many great point guards in the league right now, Brent. Which of them do you think does the best job of running the pick and roll?
I think Chris Paul still heads up the top of my list for pick and roll operators. He's so devastating and has been for his entire career in the mid-range, just settling in at the free throw line and popping shots that seem effortless, and he's able to knock it down. Steph Curry is still at the point guard position, does so many unique things, Kevin, playing without the basketball and setting screens away from the ball to open up teammates, which eventually gives him opportunities to shoot threes. So divergently different, those two, but two of my favorites to watch.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Kyle Anderson in for Josh Jackson. Guarded by Fox, kicks it to Howard. And it's Brooks in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Here's Anderson, and it comes off the front of the rim. The Kings trail by 11. Tries from 16. Doesn't go that time. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Lobbed up there for Howard. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. And that speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart, offensive basketball.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Anderson finds Jackson. Takes a 3. That won't go. He's failed to score in 6 of his 11 tries from the field. Here's Fox. Barnes right side. Over Anderson. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Barnes has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Sacramento. And so here's Memphis. They've led by as many as 14 points. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Fox. Sweet little floater.
Pretty much all you can do on defense there. De'Aaron Fox, great poise in the painted area.
The Grizzlies on offense. Guarded by Fox. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Fox with the steal.
It'd take a miracle at this point.
Deficit, and this late in the game, their time has already passed.
Jackson drives in. Yep, it counts. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
Well, Anderson's such a unique point forward. He uses his size to see over the D and make those kind of passes.
Sinks the triple.
De'Aaron Fox stepping up for the team, showing he's capable in these moments.
Off on that one. So it's Memphis picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group...
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.